Officer Jake Bennett had seen a lot in his years on the force, the late-night patrols, the high-stress situations, the moments of danger, but nothing could have prepared him for the call he received one cold winter night. "Dispatcher Jake, we've got reports of a stray dog wandering near Maple Avenue. Can you check it out, Jake?" "On it." Jake nodded, even though he was alone in his cruiser. He knew the area well, a quiet residential neighborhood where not much ever happened. As he pulled up to Maple Avenue, Jake saw the dog immediately. It was a medium-sized golden retriever shivering under a street lamp. The poor animal looked lost and frightened, its fur matted and wet from the evening drizzle. The dog's ears perked up at the sound of Jake's voice. It hesitated for a moment, but then slowly approached, tail wagging cautiously. Jake reached out a hand, letting the dog sniff him before gently petting its head. "Jake, you're a sweet one, aren't you?" Jake scanned the area for any signs of the owner, but saw no one. Just as he was about to radio in for animal control, something caught his eye. Around the dog's neck was a collar, but it wasn't an ordinary collar. Attached to it was a small, weathered pouch. Jake carefully untied the pouch, his heart racing with curiosity. "Jake, what do you have here, buddy?" Inside was a folded piece of paper and a small locket-sized medallion. Jake unfolded the note first, his hands trembling slightly. The paper was worn, but the writing was still legible. It read, "To whoever finds this dog, please help him. His name is Charlie, and he was my best friend. I'm moving away and couldn't take him with me. He deserves a better life than what I can give him. Please give him the love I couldn't." Jake felt a lump form in his throat. He could sense the pain and regret in those words, the heartbreak of someone forced to abandon their beloved pet. He looked down at Charlie, who was now sitting obediently by his side, and his resolve strengthened. "Jake, you've been through a lot, haven't you, Charlie?" He took out the medallion next, opening it to find a small picture of a young boy and Charlie. The boy was smiling, his arm wrapped around the dog, their bond evident even in the tiny photograph. "Jake, I'm going to take you home tonight, Charlie, and we'll figure out the rest tomorrow." Charlie wagged his tail as if he understood, and together they walked back to the cruiser. Jake helped him into the back seat and then drove home, his mind filled with thoughts of how to give Charlie the life he deserved. Over the next few days, Jake tried to find out more about Charlie's previous owner, but had little luck. The note had no contact information, and no one in the neighborhood knew anything about a boy and his golden retriever. Despite the lack of answers, Charlie quickly became a part of Jake's life. The once-lost dog found comfort and joy in his new home, and Jake discovered a companionship he hadn't known he needed. They became inseparable. Charlie joined Jake on patrols, lifting the spirits of the people they met. One evening, Jake sat by the fire, Charlie resting his head on Jake's lap. He held the medallion in his hand, staring at the picture inside. "Jake, I don't know where your boy is, Charlie, but I promise to take care of you as he would have wanted." The story of Officer Jake and Charlie soon spread through the town, touching the hearts of many. Donations and offers of help poured in from people who wanted to support the duo. But Jake knew that the greatest gift he could give Charlie was the love and security he had found in his new home. Years later, as Jake looked back on that cold winter night, he knew that fate had brought Charlie into his life for a reason. Together they had healed wounds of the past and created a bond that would last forever.